Hello and welcome, my crafting leaves. This is the last Craftsman, and technically it has controller support, but yeah, okay, that's fixed now. So our name obviously will be Rief. The body is fine. I've seen some nice long hair. I looked into this before. The eyes are fine like this. The face is also fine. Though the hair color, of course, needs to be green, right? So, let's start. Let's see what this game is actually about. So, first thing I can point out is that the sprite work is done pretty nice. It's maybe a bit too clean, even though, yeah, that's barely a complaint, right? I like that the controls are shown over there, though I'm using a gamepad, so yeah, no idea what button is what according to this. Also, I would put it on the second card. Just, you know, it's easy to miss all the way over there. Hello there, you must be our new craftsman. Welcome to the cozy little town of Gear Springs. Welcome then. The guild finally assigned us a new craftsman. Everyone in town was very relieved when we got the news. There's plenty of time for pleasantries later, though. I'm sure you want to stretch your legs out after that long train ride. Follow me and I'll show you to your new home. Okay, I will follow you. Wherever you go, if I can move. Still can't move. Okay, let me move now. We don't need to see the train go away. Oh, hey. You've arrived in Gear Springs. Press WASD, which are the worst keys, or your left analog stick to move around. Yay! I can move! Oh. Can I search through these? No. Yeah, let's just follow him, I guess. Gear Springs. That's a robot head. Interesting. Well, this grisly thing is the reason you're here. The guild probably explained what happened to the last craftsman. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the story here to get to the gameplay part, I guess. So, well, fast forward it is. And we finally arrive at the workshop. Yeah, probably some bit of story still to go, but let's see. It's not much, but here it is. It's typical, you get the rundown farm. Like, every farming game does that, I feel, which is... I mean, it makes sense, because starting out with a fully finished farm, and I hope you cannot hear the weather. It's rumbling really loud right now, but what can you do about that, right? But well, yeah, my grandfather dusted the cobwebs out, so it's nice and clean at least. That's something. The guild supplied you with a bit of furniture, but it's just the basics. They also sent your Omni tool over. The Omni tool! But I let Etta talk me into letting her look at it before you got here. I know I shouldn't have, but she was just so excited about it. She lives in the laboratory at the north side of town, up on the hill. If you want to start working, you have to go talk to her. Oh, and before I forget, the request board is broken. So you won't be able to take on contracts until the new one arrives tomorrow. Use this day off to get your bearings and introduce yourself to the town. If you get bored, you could pick up some of the projects that the last craftsman never finished. There's a few strewn about all over the place. It might also be a good idea to gather up some materials like wood and stone. You're free to use anything you find, but please leave the landscaping in town the way it is. The town, the area around Etta's lab, and the ruins to the south are off limits for materials. That kinda makes sense, yeah. That about wraps everything up. Don't forget to see Etta up on the hill. I just keep heading north after you get into town. I will. Okay, all this waiting, like, that's a bit annoying. They could let me move right here and there. We don't need to see him leave. So how do I use the Omni tool or do anything? Yeah, this is doing us no favor. Let's explore the house first, I guess, then. I cannot enter it. I guess we gotta go to Etta, then. The movement speed feels a bit slow, honestly. Like, make it 1.5 times faster, I think. It's just a tiny bit too slow. Just a tiny bit. It's really... It feels like it takes me too long to get somewhere. Sure, maybe you get something like a steed, but, you know... Capgrass Ink. Is this Etta's hut? I cannot go in, so... I guess not. Keep going north, up the hill, they said, but... Okay, there's a sign. I cannot read the sign. I cannot open the box. What is going on here? I need to click it. They have controller support, but I need to click it? Okay. I can move the mouse with a stick here. But there is no way to click on it. So I can move the mouse, but I cannot click. That is actually... Wait, I cannot even... Oh, wait. I cannot open the box. Okay, there is a way to click. Playing on a PS5 controller, it's R2. It's just that the box is not working. Okay, I kinda hate this already. Like, the game so far seems fine, but the controls... If you add controller support, let me just press like X or A or whatever to interact with stuff. Don't force the mouse onto me. Yeah, see, okay, I can go in after all. It's just like... Yeah... It's hard to find out, and that's not good. Sure, that's something you can fix. This is an early build after all. The game is not finished yet, but that needs definitely to be fixed. I can splice these wires together to save some space. This wheel just isn't right for tool selection. Individual buttons would be far more intuitive. You know what? I'm feeling generous. Let's do both. This granola bar is actually really good. I should have taken this apart instead. Why are the dots she was making doing that sound effect? That sounds a bit much. Oh, I'm out of time. Wow, you must be a new craftsman. You're very punctual. So, how's the train ride? Where did all the screws go? The foliage is so nice this time of the year. I hope you got a window seat. Oh, it's making the noise again. There, done. Sorry about the wait. I just had to take a look inside one of the guild's precious Omni tools. Don't worry though, I put it back together good as new. Better than that actually, since I made a few adjustments. Okay. It doesn't look right. Oh, it's that one magnet again. Not my fault, they put it way too close to the screen. What? There you go. All it needed was a little blunt force maintenance. If it ever does that again, just give it a good whack. I'm Henrietta Kopgras, by the way. Everyone just calls me Etta. I'm the scientist around here, so we'll probably run into each other a lot. Pay me a visit if you have any trouble with your machinery or tools. They teach your craftsmen how to use them, but they don't teach how they work. So dumb. Whoops. I pressed too fast. Oh yeah, about that. I might as well admit it. I lost that one in a bet. Pete said he saw a fish that was 4 meters long in the lake. I told him that was scientifically impossible, but he actually caught the darn thing. Why was that impossible? That could happen. It's unlikely maybe, but not impossible. Obviously. Forgive the pun, but the whole thing seemed a bit fishy to me. Oh, Pete's nice enough. You can probably make a deal to get it back. He lives in the upside-down ship next to the docks in town. Just don't make any bets with the man. Okay, Omni-2 tutorial. Use to affect environments and gather research. 4 modes. Harvest, fish, interact, and place. You can switch between modes by using the mouse wheel, the number keys, or left and right bumper buttons. Ah yeah, that works. So can I open you? No. The chests all seem to be broken. There's a toilet. Oh, come on. I cannot use the toilet. Really now? Make the toilets functional. Hey, yo, Craftsman. We need your help over there. Follow me before Tom blows a gasket. Okay. We don't want him to blow a gasket, whatever that means. That hot spring is a bit trashy. Oh man, we're totally going to get blamed for this. Calm down, I found the new Craftsman hanging out in front of their weirdo science lab. They can probably help us. It's a great idea. Hey, can you use your Craftsman tool thing to clean up this rug? Someone put paint on it. They're trying to frame us. Switch your Omni tool to harvest mode, then yeah, okay. I got that. Harvest mode? And click on it. Hit it. Whoa, that took long. How much stuff did we get? Whoa, man, just clean up the paint, but it works too. No rock, no evidence. Thanks, dude, we really owe you one. Okay, I am really not a fan of the mouse control. That honestly sucks. Also, this takes so long to harvest stuff. Yeah, these are kind of big stones, sure, but, you know. What I do like is that you have the tooltips up there. That's nice. That also told me R1. Okay, fair. I didn't see that. The interface is a bit small-ish. Everything is like, if I look at my character right now, I cannot really see the clock at the same time. I need to specifically stop and look up there to see how late it is, which in a game like this is a bit bad. I like how the weight of the back is displayed like this, so you can see if it's full, even though no detailed look at it. But for that, I guess you have this. Inventory tutorial. Item tags. All items have attributes that are displayed in boxes when hovering over an item. These tags, yeah, okay, I get it. These tags, like, if I need to craft something fancy, but that is also made out of copper, I combine these or something. But that's a nice system. That's like really... That's really cool. Though... Yeah, okay. We can craft things already. Wait, why is crafting costing us money? That doesn't make sense. Mods, okay. Nothing we can do here right now. Story quests, okay. Calendar. Friends! Okay, that's a nice list of people. It's not huge, but it's also not small. It's a good list. It could be bigger, okay, but it doesn't need to be bigger. The map. This seems a bit small, but on the other hand, in these farming games, I have only ever tried the demo of certain other farming game that's very popular. It escapes me what it was called. Great. Oh yeah, it rhymes with LA. It rhymes with LA. And I thought that was way too overwhelming. I did not enjoy that demo. Like, there was way too much to do. And that, I don't think, is a good thing. Yes, having a lot of stuff to do, like a lot of stuff you can build, a lot of fruits to farm, that is okay, but having too much different stuff, that I did not enjoy. And this seems not to be as overwhelming. It's also with like another farming game I played, and it's not the only one, but there are some that do that. Making too many items. Like having 3 kinds of trees is okay. But that game I'm talking about, I'm not gonna name those games just because this is a review for this game. You know, it feels wrong to name them. But if you have like 10 different kinds of wood, 20 different kinds of rock, that's just like, calm down. That's too much. So I hope this doesn't go into that trap, but oh well. Maybe you'd like it if it has that many stuff. And I thought this might be that case because there was so much shown on the side there. But that was also just a notice that we got a lot of new tags. So basically, if I finally get rid of this, basically we found more of these. And that's okay, they show that. But the items themselves, if you look at what we harvested, and we did different stuff, different trees, different stones and stuff, it's not all that much. And of course, you gotta have a bit more items than in the typical games because you have all these mechanical parts as well, as there's a certain roboticness to all this, as you might have seen with the giant robot head here. So, yeah. That's of course okay. That kind of item is unique to this game. What I gotta say about it though is I do not like how slow it is. Yes, there seem to be mods and upgrades possible, but these small hunks taking me 10 hits or 9 hits or something like that. Why? That takes so, 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 so long. That's a bit much. Also, I don't like the controls. The music is fine, it doesn't drain on. It's typical that you hear the same sound over and over and over again in these games, so yeah, it's important that it's good and enjoyable. We seem to have mail. I cannot access my mail. Okay. But, well, the sprite work is great. This is something I see I could enjoy. I also do think, though, that it is kinda... I don't know, kinda... How to put it? How do I put this? Ah, that's how I... Yeah, I was in crafting mode. It could be automated, honestly. Select this new Craftsman of Gear Spring, blah blah blah. Okay, we got something in our inventory. So, how do I farm stuff? Can I just... I can just put it like this. Okay. I have to move out of the way. Something about this game feels... I don't have to water it, it seems. Seems... I don't know. It's fine, like... This is really hard to put what I mean. It seems not outstanding enough. Sure, I have no idea what's in the future, but this is a first look at the game, and I do these as a... Oh, that's interesting. I do these as a first look basis, basically simply because if the first like 20 to 30 minutes of a game, which would be a typical length for a demo, cannot really grasp you, making you want to play more, then I think it's a bit problematic. Yeah, maybe I could do a whole review if I put like hours upon hours into this game. Maybe I find something enjoyable, but if you're a new player trying out a demo from that point of view, and the demo doesn't catch you, would you buy the game? And when it comes to this game, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know if I would buy this. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. It's hard to tell. I was excited about this shop, but it's just an item shop. Oh well. It's really... I like farming games, but this is kinda not doing much for me. Sure, most of them are kind of the same. That's just the thing with farming games. How much different can they be, but... Yeah, I just gotta say as it is. I like this, and it seems like a good game, and this guy reminds me of Eric from Dragon Quest. But... also, it doesn't seem like I want to come back to it. Okay, this is really hard now. I cannot say I don't recommend it because it seems just fine. It seems really just fine. It's just... But it's just that. It's just fine. It's not something that grabs me immediately and makes me want to play like other games do. Yeah, the big ones included, but also some of the smaller ones. This seems like something you find on Steam and quickly forget about. Oh, we can retrieve the hot dogs after all. Yeah, and with the hot dogs being on our side now... Or not, because... How do I pick them up? Oh well. I think this brings this review to a close. I don't want to recommend it, but I don't want to not recommend it. So, you have seen a bit of the gameplay now, how it starts out, and it's not finished, of course. The controls are probably the main thing why I wouldn't come back if those aren't fixed. They are annoying. It annoys me that I have to move that cursor around while playing with a gamepad. I personally don't like playing with mouse and keyboard. And yeah, gamepad and mouse, sure, you don't really need the mouse. Everything works with the controller, but just let me press X or A or whatever gamepad you're using, right? Maybe it's a 1 on it. And that's my biggest gripe. But if that is your biggest gripe with a game like this, it's not a very big gripe. I am talking way too much now. I think it's a good time to end this, and... yeah, you have seen it, so think for yourself if this is something for you or not. This is Rief, and this was the last Craftsman. I hope to see you in my next video. I release videos daily, and also shorts daily, several of them, so check all them out. And I hope to see you over there as well. leave a comment. The link to the game is in the description. And with that, bye, B.